Any job goes more smoothly and successfully with the right people on your team, like the people at Hammond Lumber Company, where you'll find high-quality building materials from industry-leading suppliers and get expert advice and professional services. Hammond offers timely delivery with their own fleet of trucks, with boom and forklift trucks available. For your next project, get the materials and services you need to succeed from Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Today's game is sponsored by NEL Analytical, located at 227 China Road in Winslow, Maine's largest laboratory services provider. NEL Analytical offers complete laboratory services including water, environmental testing, and analysis in chemistry and microbiology, as well as custom and standard media manufacturing services. Call NEL Analytical today for all of your testing needs at 873-7711.
When you're ready to remodel your kitchen, find all the materials and services you need at Hammond Lumber Company. Get inspired by the extensive in-store displays in Hammond's kitchen, bath, and flooring division. Hammond's designers will help you visualize your space before the work begins, and all design fees are refunded when you purchase your materials from them. And Hammond delivers from 34 locations across Maine and New Hampshire. When it's time for a new kitchen, it's time to bring your vision to Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Reddington Fairview General Hospital is an independent, critical access community hospital located in Skowhegan, Maine. Reddington Fairview provides quality, comprehensive healthcare services including adult, geriatric, pediatric primary care, women's health, specialty care, surgical services, and rehabilitation services. We also provide diabetes education, community health education, wellness programs, and support groups. The hospital is located at 46 Fairview Avenue in Skowhegan, Maine. To learn more, call 207-474-5121 or visit online at rfgh.net. Looking for a career in the electrical trade? E.S. Boulos Company has a comprehensive package just waiting for you. 1-866-865-5758 for more information or scan the QR code below. Central Maine Motors Auto Group. Discover the perfect vehicle to fit your lifestyle with their extensive inventory and expert guidance. Call their dedicated and professional sales team at 207-358-4606 or visit cmautogroup.com.
Building a new home or garage or expanding your current living space? The Home Planning Center specialists at Hammond Lumber Company are here to help. Bring them your ideas and explore Hammond's digital library of stock drawings for more inspiration. Hammond's drafting department will provide a customized floor plan. Once you approve the design, you'll receive detailed plans and a complete materials list. And when you buy all your materials from them, Hammond will refund all your design fees. To get started, bring your vision to Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Any commercial use, rebroadcast, retransmission, or distribution of the following presentation without the express written consent of Epic View Studios is strictly prohibited.
Purpose-built, adventure-ready, freedom to go further. At Polaris, we have a history of making history. 40 years, and still redefining what's possible. This is the Sportsman 570 40th Anniversary Edition. Sportsman, legendary tough.
Chase Toys on the Thorndike Road in Unity, and call Josh or Brian today at 948-5729.
Any job goes more smoothly and successfully with the right people on your team, like the people at Hammond Lumber Company, where you'll find high-quality building materials from industry-leading suppliers and get expert advice and professional services. Hammond offers timely delivery with their own fleet of trucks, with boom and forklift trucks available. For your next project, get the materials and services you need to succeed from Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Today's game is sponsored by NEL Analytical, located at 227 China Road in Winslow, Maine's largest laboratory services provider. NEL Analytical offers complete laboratory services including water, environmental testing, and analysis in chemistry and microbiology, as well as custom and standard media manufacturing services. Call NEL Analytical today for all of your testing needs at 873-7711.
When you're ready to remodel your kitchen, find all the materials and services you need at Hammond Lumber Company. Get inspired by the extensive in-store displays in Hammond's kitchen, bath, and flooring division. Hammond's designers will help you visualize your space before the work begins. And all design fees are refunded when you purchase your materials from them. And Hammond delivers from 34 locations across Maine and New Hampshire. When it's time for a new kitchen, it's time to bring your vision to Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Redington Fairview General Hospital is an independent, critical access community hospital located in Skowhegan, Maine. Redington Fairview provides quality, comprehensive healthcare services including adult, geriatric, pediatric primary care, women's health, specialty care, surgical services, and rehabilitation services. We also provide diabetes education, community health education, wellness programs, and support groups. The hospital is located at 46 Fairview Avenue in Skowhegan, Maine. To learn more, call 207-474-5121 or visit online at rfgh.net. Looking for a career in the electrical trade? E.S. Boulos Company has a comprehensive package just waiting for you. 1-866-865-5758 for more information or scan the QR code below. Central Maine Motors Auto Group. Discover the perfect vehicle to fit your lifestyle with their extensive inventory and expert guidance. Call their dedicated and professional sales team at 207-358-4606 or visit cmautogroup.com.
Building a new home or garage or expanding your current living space? The Home Planning Center specialists at Hammond Lumber Company are here to help. Bring them your ideas and explore Hammond's digital library of stock drawings for more inspiration. Hammond's drafting department will provide a customized floor plan. Once you approve the design, you'll receive detailed plans and a complete materials list. And when you buy all your materials from them, Hammond will refund all your design fees. To get started, bring your vision to Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Any commercial use, rebroadcast, retransmission, or distribution of the following presentation without the express written consent of Epic View Studios is strictly prohibited.
Purpose-built, adventure ready, freedom to go further. At Polaris, we have a history of making history. 40 years, and still redefining what's possible. This is the Sportsman 570 40th Anniversary Edition. Sportsman, legendary tough.
Chase Toys on the Thorndike Road in Unity, and call Josh or Brian today at 948-5729.
Any job goes more smoothly and successfully with the right people on your team, like the people at Hammond Lumber Company, where you'll find high-quality building materials from industry-leading suppliers and get expert advice and professional services. Hammond offers timely delivery with their own fleet of trucks, with boom and forklift trucks available. For your next project, get the materials and services you need to succeed from Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Today's game is sponsored by NEL Analytical, located at 227 China Road in Winslow, Maine's largest laboratory services provider. NEL Analytical offers complete laboratory services including water, environmental testing, and analysis in chemistry and microbiology, as well as custom and standard media manufacturing services. Call NEL Analytical today for all of your testing needs at 873-7711.
When you're ready to remodel your kitchen, find all the materials and services you need at Hammond Lumber Company. Get inspired by the extensive in-store displays in Hammond's kitchen, bath, and flooring division. Hammond's designers will help you visualize your space before the work begins, and all design fees are refunded when you purchase your materials from them. And Hammond delivers from 34 locations across Maine and New Hampshire. When it's time for a new kitchen, it's time to bring your vision to Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Redington Fairview General Hospital is an independent, critical access community hospital located in Skowhegan, Maine. Redington Fairview provides quality, comprehensive healthcare services including adult, geriatric, pediatric primary care, women's health, specialty care, surgical services, and rehabilitation services. We also provide diabetes education, community health education, wellness programs, and support groups. The hospital is located at 46 Fairview Avenue in Skowhegan, Maine. To learn more, call 207-474-5121 or visit online at rfgh.net. Looking for a career in the electrical trade? E.S. Boulos Company has a comprehensive package just waiting for you. 1-866-865-5758 for more information, or scan the QR code below. Central Maine Motors Auto Group. Discover the perfect vehicle to fit your lifestyle with their extensive inventory and expert guidance. Call their dedicated and professional sales team at 207-358-4606 or visit cmautogroup.com.
Building a new home or garage or expanding your current living space? The Home Planning Center specialists at Hammond Lumber Company are here to help. Bring them your ideas and explore Hammond's digital library of stock drawings for more inspiration. Hammond's drafting department will provide a customized floor plan. Once you approve the design, you'll receive detailed plans and a complete materials list. And when you buy all your materials from them, Hammond will refund all your design fees. To get started, bring your vision to Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Any commercial use, rebroadcast, retransmission, or distribution of the following presentation without the express written consent of Epic View Studios is strictly prohibited.
Purpose-built, adventure-ready, freedom to go further. At Polaris, we have a history of making history. 40 years, and still redefining what's possible. This is the Sportsman 570 40th Anniversary Edition. Sportsman, legendary tough.
Chase Toys on the Thorndike Road in Unity, and call Josh or Brian today at 948-5729.
Any job goes more smoothly and successfully with the right people on your team, like the people at Hammond Lumber Company, where you'll find high-quality building materials from industry-leading suppliers and get expert advice and professional services. Hammond offers timely delivery with their own fleet of trucks, with boom and forklift trucks available. For your next project, get the materials and services you need to succeed from Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Today's game is sponsored by NEL Analytical, located at 227 China Road in Winslow, Maine's largest laboratory services provider. NEL Analytical offers complete laboratory services including water, environmental testing, and analysis in chemistry and microbiology, as well as custom and standard media manufacturing services. Call NEL Analytical today for all of your testing needs at 873-7711.
When you're ready to remodel your kitchen, find all the materials and services you need at Hammond Lumber Company. Get inspired by the extensive in-store displays in Hammond's kitchen, bath, and flooring division. Hammond's designers will help you visualize your space before the work begins, and all design fees are refunded when you purchase your materials from them. And Hammond delivers from 34 locations across Maine and New Hampshire. When it's time for a new kitchen, it's time to bring your vision to Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Redington Fairview General Hospital is an independent, critical access community hospital located in Skowhegan, Maine. Redington Fairview provides quality, comprehensive healthcare services including adult, geriatric, pediatric primary care, women's health, specialty care, surgical services, and rehabilitation services. We also provide diabetes education, community health education, wellness programs, and support groups. The hospital is located at 46 Fairview Avenue in Skowhegan, Maine. To learn more, call 207-474-5121 or visit online at rfgh.net. Looking for a career in the electrical trade? E.S. Boulos Company has a comprehensive package just waiting for you. 1-866-865-5758 for more information, or scan the QR code below. Central Maine Motors Auto Group. Discover the perfect vehicle to fit your lifestyle with their extensive inventory and expert guidance. Call their dedicated and professional sales team at 207-358-4606 or visit cmautogroup.com.
Building a new home or garage or expanding your current living space? The Home Planning Center specialists at Hammond Lumber Company are here to help. Bring them your ideas and explore Hammond's digital library of stock drawings for more inspiration. Hammond's drafting department will provide a customized floor plan. Once you approve the design, you'll receive detailed plans and a complete materials list. And when you buy all your materials from them, Hammond will refund all your design fees. To get started, bring your vision to Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Any commercial use, rebroadcast, retransmission, or distribution of the following presentation without the express written consent of Epic View Studios is strictly prohibited.
Purpose-built, adventure-ready, freedom to go further. At Polaris, we have a history of making history. 40 years, and still redefining what's possible. This is the Sportsman 570 40th Anniversary Edition. Sportsman, legendary tough.
Chase Toys on the Thorndike Road in Unity, and call Josh or Brian today at 948-5729.
Any job goes more smoothly and successfully with the right people on your team, like the people at Hammond Lumber Company, where you'll find high-quality building materials from industry-leading suppliers and get expert advice and professional services. Hammond offers timely delivery with their own fleet of trucks, with boom and forklift trucks available. For your next project, get the materials and services you need to succeed from Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Today's game is sponsored by NEL Analytical, located at 227 China Road in Winslow, Maine's largest laboratory services provider. NEL Analytical offers complete laboratory services including water, environmental testing, and analysis in chemistry and microbiology, as well as custom and standard media manufacturing services. Call NEL Analytical today for all of your testing needs at 873-7711.
When you're ready to remodel your kitchen, find all the materials and services you need at Hammond Lumber Company. Get inspired by the extensive in-store displays in Hammond's kitchen, bath, and flooring division. Hammond's designers will help you visualize your space before the work begins. And all design fees are refunded when you purchase your materials from them. And Hammond delivers from 34 locations across Maine and New Hampshire. When it's time for a new kitchen, it's time to bring your vision to Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Redington Fairview General Hospital is an independent, critical access community hospital located in Skowhegan, Maine. Redington Fairview provides quality, comprehensive healthcare services including adult, geriatric, pediatric primary care, women's health, specialty care, surgical services, and rehabilitation services. We also provide diabetes education, community health education, wellness programs, and support groups. The hospital is located at 46 Fairview Avenue in Skowhegan, Maine. To learn more, call 207-474-5121 or visit online at rfgh.net. Looking for a career in the electrical trade? E.S. Boulos Company has a comprehensive package just waiting for you. 1-866-865-5758 for more information, or scan the QR code below. Central Maine Motors Auto Group. Discover the perfect vehicle to fit your lifestyle with their extensive inventory and expert guidance. Call their dedicated and professional sales team at 207-358-4606 or visit cmautogroup.com.
Building a new home or garage or expanding your current living space, the Home Planning Center specialists at Hammond Lumber Company are here to help. Bring them your ideas and explore Hammond's digital library of stock drawings for more inspiration. Hammond's drafting department will provide a customized floor plan. Once you approve the design, you'll receive detailed plans and a complete materials list. And when you buy all your materials from them, Hammond will refund all your design fees. To get started, bring your vision to Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Any commercial use, rebroadcast, retransmission, or distribution of the following presentation without the express written consent of Epic View Studios is strictly prohibited.
Purpose-built, adventure-ready, freedom to go further. At Polaris, we have a history of making history. 40 years, and still redefining what's possible. This is the Sportsman 570 40th Anniversary Edition. Sportsman, legendary tough.
Chase Toys on the Thorndike Road in Unity, and call Josh or Brian today at 948-5729.
Any job goes more smoothly and successfully with the right people on your team, like the people at Hammond Lumber Company, where you'll find high-quality building materials from industry-leading suppliers and get expert advice and professional services. Hammond offers timely delivery with their own fleet of trucks, with boom and forklift trucks available. For your next project, get the materials and services you need to succeed from Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Today's game is sponsored by NEL Analytical, located at 227 China Road in Winslow, Maine's largest laboratory services provider. NEL Analytical offers complete laboratory services including water, environmental testing, and analysis in chemistry and microbiology, as well as custom and standard media manufacturing services. Call NEL Analytical today for all of your testing needs at 873-7711.
Good afternoon, high school sports fans, and welcome into the Epic View Sports Network presentation of high school softball. Rick Dougal, Gage Johnson broadcasting high above home plate from the Chase Toys Inc. broadcast booth. We're at the Dave Martin Sports Complex as the Lady Bulldogs host the Belfast, do we call them Lioness? Or should we? The Lioness. I know I'm going to call them Lions, but I'll throw a Lioness in there every now and then. Today's game brought to you by Chase Toys on the Thorndike Road in Unity. Derigo Veterinary Care, 14 Commons Drive in Waterville. Call 2255. Hammond Lumber Company online at hammondlumber.com. ES Bulos, experienced electrical and telecommunications contractors. Visit esbulos.com. Reddington Fairview Hospital, Central Maine Motors Auto Group, Northeast Analytical on the China Road in Winslow, and Two Rivers Campground, Canaan Road in Skowhegan. Both Lawrence comes in 1-0 on the season. Belfast 0-1. Belfast opened up with the defending state champ Madomic and got beat pretty soundly. But talking to their head coach Kevin Gray before the game, he said a lot of it was, unforced errors. They got behind in the game and kind of got down. He thinks that they can compete with the defending champs. They have a very, very good pitcher in Jordan McKay and 7 seniors on the team. So they're hoping for big things over in Belfast. Their starting lineups brought to you by Hammond Lumber Company with 34 locations across Maine and New Hampshire and online at hammondlumber.com. Morgan Bonin, the right fielder, will lead it off. Katie Parento. I think it's Cadence, but I can't really pronounce it, so I'm going to call her Katie. She's going to bat second. The center fielder, Jordan McKay, is the pitcher batting third. Gracie Moore is the first baseman batting cleanup. Sophia Larrabee in left field. Izzy Bailey's the third baseman batting seventh. Here comes the first pitch from Lawrence. Pitcher Aaliyah Williams. In the dirt, ball one. Caitlin Ryan is the shortstop batting eighth, and Maggie Metcalf bats ninth, the second baseman. Defensively, Lawrence, they have right to left in the outfield, Chloe Grant-Ham. Here comes the 1-0 from Williams. There's a strike. In center field is Natalie Garrard, and in left field is Maddie Provost. Around the infield, third baseman is Natalie Pelletier. Here comes the 1-1. Fouled off. At shortstop, J.C. Elkins. The second baseman is Leah Gallant. First baseman, Leah Tibbetts. And the catcher is Ashley Shores. And again, pitching Aaliyah Williams. 1-2 count. Williams fires in on the hands. Ooh, that got her. Got in her kitchen. Morgan Bonin. Waiting on deck. Katie Parento. 1-2 the count. We're just underway here at the Dave Martin Sports Complex. Here comes the 1-2. Fouled back. High heat. And Bonin able to get a piece of it, foul it straight back. Cleveland Brown and Rick Loughton umpiring today. Cleveland behind the plate. Loughton on the bases. Is a high pitch, 2-2 the count. Corners playing in for the bunt here, which 2 strikes. Probably not going to see a bunt. Here comes the 2-2. Down the line, foul. Down the third base line. Bonin really making Williams throw a lot of pitches here. It's a hot one today for April, end of April. It's supposed to be cold the rest of the week, though, Gage. So we'll take it. This press box is like an oven, though. That one goes high. The riser goes high, and the count goes 3-2. Tough at bat to start the game for Morgan Bonin. Here it comes. Got her looking. Bonin held back on that. Looked like it might have been a little high, but home plate umpire Cleveland Brown rings her up. 1 out here in the first. Here's Parento. Up high, goes to the backstop. Instant replays. Brought to you by Dirigo Veterinary Care. Intimate caring and cutting-edge facilities for all your pet care needs. Dirigo Veterinary Care, 14 Commons Drive in Waterville, right next door to Starbucks. We're online at dirigovet.com. Williams rocks and fires on the 1-0. Strike. We're top of the first inning here. Just starting off, just outside, 2-1. Jordan McKay, the pitcher, waits on deck for Belfast. Belfast went out in the semifinals last year of Class B. Fouled straight back. Shores takes a look, and it's out of play. Two and two the count to the second hitter of the game, Hayden Spirento. Here it comes. Up high. Count runs full, so second batter in a row to go to a full count on Williams here in the top of the first. And she walked her. As Lawrence opened up with a 13-3 win over Waterville, an improved Waterville team. We'll have them on the schedule later this season. So 1 out walk. That's going to bring up McKay, the pitcher. Corners in on the bunt here. Not likely that Parento tries to steal, as Shores has a gun behind the plate. Ball up high. Waiting on deck, the first baseman, Gracie Moore, for the Lioness. No score, 1 out, runner on at first, top of the first. There's a strike. Runner taking a pretty good jump over there, but Shores threw down the first time, does not this time. 1-1 the count. McKay steps out, gets the signal from the third base coach. Williams toes the slab, rocks and fires. That one's up high. 2-1. Tough pitch there by Williams, down at kind of a half swing by McKay. Wasn't sure if she wanted to swing. 2 strikes now, probably takes the bunt off. 1 out, runner on at first. Here comes the 2-2. Just missed with that one. Again, the count goes to 3-2. Third batter in a row that Williams has gone full on the count. Here it comes. Ball is hit to left. Provost camps under it, makes the play. Runner gets back, but does not tag and go, and we got 2 outs. Well, it looked like McKay just missed that one. She got a good iron on it, if you will, but hit it up high. 2 down, runner on at first still, and Gracie Moore, the cleanup hitter, will be the batter. Swing and a miss, a ball up high. Moore helped Williams out on that one. 0-1 the count. Here it comes. There's a strike. Oh, 0-2 count now. Moore going to have to protect. Runner on at first. 2 outs here in the first. Up high, 1-2. Williams, I think, is a sophomore. She a sophomore or freshman, Gage? Do you know? I know she's young. Just not sure if she's a freshman or sophomore. But ground ball to short. And the throw over in time by Elkins. So they leave a runner on a walk and no runs, and the Bulldogs coming up to bat. So the lineup for the Lady Bulldogs, Aaliyah Williams will lead it off. Natalie Pelletier bats second. Ashley Shores hits third. Maddie Provost batting cleanup. Leah Gallant batting fifth. Leah Tibbetts batting sixth. Casey Ross batting seventh. Natalie Gerard batting eighth. Chloe Grantham batting ninth. And JC Elkins batting 10th for the Lady Bulldogs, head coach Joey Marcoux. Epic View Studio has sponsorship space available for this broadcast. If you're looking to attract more customers, hire employees, or create awareness for your business, we can help. There are thousands of viewers just like you who watch sports here on Epic View Studios. Get your ad on TV. Call Brian at 207-631-8870 or email him, Brian at epicviewstudios.com. Reddington Fairview General Hospital is a local, independent, critical access hospital providing quality, comprehensive health care services located at 46 Fairview Avenue in Skowhegan. To learn more, go to rfgh.net. Defensively for the Lions, in the outfield, they will go left to right. Sophia Larrabee in left, center fielder Katie Parento, and the right fielder is Morgan Bonin. In the infield, third base, Izzy Bailey. Shortstop is Caitlin Ryan. Second baseman is Maggie Metcalf. The catcher is Chloe Luce. And on the mound, Jordan McKay. First regular season game here on Epic View. We've got a busy schedule this week as I pull it up. Wednesday will be over in Waterville as the Panthers host Gardner in a baseball clash. And then Friday, we will be in Waterville again as the Panthers host John Bapst. Well, here's Williams to lead it off for the Bulldogs. Good cut. Ball up around the eyes. 0-1, the count. McKay throws hard. McKay rocks and fires. Popped up in the outfield. Center fielder comes in and makes the play. It was Parento on the play. So one down to Natalie Pelletier, the third baseman. Ashley Shore's on deck. I asked Ashley before the game if she could jack one out of here. She said, I hit 3 in batting practice, so, we'll see. Ball up high. Talking to Larry Workman, my buddy that does basketball and football games with me, says that McKay is one of the better pitchers in Class B. As I said, they have 7 seniors on this team, so head coach Kevin Gray really hoping for big things here with the Belfast Lioness this year. Fouled straight back. 1-2 the count. Pelletier digs in. 1-2 the count. McKay gets the sign. Kicks and deals. Good foul back again. Good piece by Pelletier, staying alive. That's what you got to do against a really good pitcher like this. You got to just stay alive and hope she makes a mistake in the zone that you can turn on. 1 out here in the bottom of the first. No score. Swing and a miss. A ball up high. She got her. 2 down. Here's Ashley Shores. Ball is hit to center field and deep. Back. It's out of here. Shores puts a charge into one. And it's 1-0 Bulldogs. Well, she called it. We got a replay, big fella? Oh, nice. So I don't have a monitor, so I can't. There's the instant replay brought to you by our friends over at Dirigo Vet Care. Shores got one out over the plate, a high heater, and she just turned on it dead center. That was out by about 20 feet. So Ashley Shores gives the Bulldogs a 1-0 lead. Here's Maddie Provost. Provost coming back to softball for the first time in a few years, she made a deal with Ashley Shore. Something about if Ashley played soccer, Maddie would have to play softball. I'm not sure. It was some kind of best buddy deal there on the side. There's a ball up high, 2-0. Plus Maddie's just an athlete. She can. That's why you have a player that hasn't played for 3 years and she's batting cleanup. 2-0 the count. McKay a little bit shell-shocked after that deep home run. Another ball up high, 3-0. 2 down here in the first, 1-0 Bulldogs on an Ashley Shores bomb. Here comes the 3-0 from McKay. Swing and a miss. Provost had the green light. Leah Gallant waits on deck. Ball up high. 2-out walk. Going to put Provost on. That's going to send up Leah Grant, the second baseman. Two down, Provost, the base runner at first. Ball up high. Here comes the 1-0 from McKay. Ball up high again. Struggling a little bit since that home run. She's thrown 6 balls in the last 7 pitches. Here comes the 2-0. 2 down here in the first. There's a strike. 2-1 the count. Leah Tibbetts waits on deck for the Bulldogs. That one's up high, 3-1. Coach Marcoux probably telling the girls, take some strikes here. Here comes the 3-1. There's a strike. Tough pitch, down and in. No way Gallant could have done anything with that, but full count here. Provost will be off on the pitch. Actually, I think you can't leave until it goes by the batter. There she goes, strikeout looking. 1 hit, 1 run on the Ashley Shores shot to center. End of 1-0 Bulldogs. Back after this.
When you're ready to remodel your kitchen, find all the materials and services you need at Hammond Lumber Company. Get inspired by the extensive in-store displays in Hammond's kitchen, bath, and flooring division. Hammond's designers will help you visualize your space before the work begins. And all design fees are refunded when you purchase your materials from them. And Hammond delivers from 34 locations across Maine and New Hampshire. When it's time for a new kitchen, it's time to bring your vision to Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Welcome back to the Dave Martin Sports Complex. Rick Dougal, Gage Johnson in the Chase Toys broadcast booth. We go to the top of the second. Bulldogs with a 1-0 lead on Ashley Shore's absolute crushed bomb to center. Belfast will send up Chloe Luce, Sophia Larrabee, and Izzy Bailey to face Aaliyah Williams. Williams had a walk last inning, but got out of the inning without any left a runner on there. Ball is fouled to the right, out of play. Oh, and 1 the count. We're in the top of the second. That one got away from Williams. 1-1 the count. Ooh, keep that breeze coming in here. That'd be fine, huh? It is hot in here. It's like an oven. the metal building. I feel like I'm cooking in here. Another one in on her hands. Williams has done a nice job of getting in on the hands of the Belfast players. 1-2 the count. Lawrence coming in 1-0. Belfast 0-1 on the season. Ball is hit the left center field. Provost ranges over and makes the play. One down. It's going to bring up Sophia Larrabee, the left fielder. Williams toes the slab, rocks and fires. Ground ball to third. Picked cleanly by Pelletier. Throws her out. Nice play by Natalie Pelletier. There's quickly 2 outs. It's going to bring up A.Z. Bailey, the third baseman. We're in the top of the second. 1-0 Bulldogs. Williams rocks and fires. Strike. Inside corner. Comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Shortstop Caitlin Ryan waits on deck for Belfast. Williams rocks and fires the 0-2. Up high. Got her thinking. 1-2 the count. 2 down here in the second. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Got her. 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors. And at the end of 1.5, it's still 1-0 Bulldogs. Discover your next outdoor getaway at Two Rivers Campground, located along the scenic Kennebec River and, I should have read this one before. Wessarunset? Is that right? Just looking at this. Wessarunset Stream in Skowhegan. Adventure, relaxation, and great memories await. Start your journey at Two Rivers Campground. Visit them online or call 474-6482. Central Maine Motors Auto Group. Discover the perfect vehicle to fit your lifestyle with their extensive inventory and expert guidance. Call their dedicated and professional sales team at 207-358-4606 or visit cmautogroup.com. Lady Bulldogs will send up 6-7-8 to face McKay, Leah Tibbetts, Casey Ross, and Natalie Gerard. Jordan McKay, a little bit of a struggle in the first, only gave up 1 hit, but it was a bomb to center. Then she kind of lost it a little bit, got a little bit, couldn't find the strike zone, walked Maddie Provost, and was in danger of walking Gallant till she came back from a 3-1 count and struck her out looking. Tibbetts. Obviously, a lot of players on this team know how to win. They're coming off a state title in Class B girls basketball. Tibbetts, big contributor to that Class B state title. Ball down low. I didn't mention that when Shores and Provost were up because I thought that kind of went without saying. You know, Ashley Shores had a MVP run in the tournament. Ball down low, 2-0. Tibbetts digs in. McKay rocks and fires. Tibbetts fouls one to the right on that one. Good cut. Just a little bit behind it. 2-1 the count. We're in the bottom of the second, 1-0 Bulldogs. Ball down low, 3-1. Casey Ross waits on deck. McKay rocks and fires. In the dirt, ball 4. Second walk of the game. Go along with 2 strikeouts. That's going to bring up Casey Ross, the extra hitter. Good to see Ross out there. Could not play basketball this year due to a leg injury. There's a strike. Diving back in safely. I didn't know if Tibbetts was going to get back there. She kind of was a little bit slow in getting back to the bag, but she does dive back in safely. McKay looks in on the 0-1, rocks and fires. Ball just outside, 1-1. Natalie Garrard waits on deck for the Bulldogs. Here comes the 1-1 from McKay. Strike. Another throw down. This one gets into the outfield, but nice job by the right fielder backing that up. Morgan Bonin. Good heads-up play there. She was playing fairly deep, too, so she saw that and hustled in and was able to stop Tibbetts from going to second. Here comes the 1-2. Got her looking. Tough pitch, down and in. Third strikeout of the game for McKay. First out of the inning. Here comes Garrard. 1 out. Tibbetts on at first for the Bulldogs. Another strike. Surprised we haven't seen any small ball here yet. Try to get the runner in scoring position. It's going to be a low-scoring game, I believe. Ball up high. Tibbetts getting a pretty good lead over there at first, almost daring the catcher for Belfast to throw down. In the dirt, nice play. Nice pick behind the plate by Luce, the catcher. 2-1 the count. Chloe Grant Ham on deck. Fouled to the right, not a play. Good piece by Garrard. 1 out here, runner on at first. We're in the top of the second. 1-0 Bulldogs. In the dirt. Tibbetts is going. Throw down. Safe. I think she dislodged the ball when she slid in as the shortstop, Caitlin Ryan, came over. The ball was thrown into the runner. There we go, vet care instant replay, I'm assuming. Okay. Ball was thrown into the runner, so the shortstop had to try to make the play, make the tag, and got knocked out by Tibbetts. Here comes the 3-2. Swing and a miss. Got her. Fourth strikeout of the game for McKay. And it's up to Grantham to deliver the runner. Ball down low. Here comes the 1-0. Down low, 2-0. J.C. Elkins, the shortstop, waits on deck. Swing and a miss. Tough pitch down in the zone. And it's 2-1. 2 outs here in the second inning. That one's down low. 3-0. 3-1, I should say. Here comes the 3-1. Strike right at the letters. 3-2. Tibbetts at second with no force play. I'll have to wait and see what happens. Fouled back. Good piece there by Grantham. Here comes the 3-2. Down the dirt, gets by the catcher, and Tibbetts is going to move up to third base. That was going to be a wild pitch. Okay, so Elkins isn't hitting. She's being hit for by Casey Ross. So that's going to bring up Aaliyah Williams. She flew out to left field. And she's going to ground one and just stays foul. That would have been a tough play for the third baseman, but Tibbetts was running, and she probably shouldn't have been, because she could have got tagged out pretty easily if that ball stayed fair. 0-1 the count to Williams, the pitcher. See if she can deliver here and help her own cause. Swing and a miss. 0-2 the count. McKay trying to do it herself with 3 strikeouts in the inning. Here it comes. Oh, she pulled the string and struck her out, leaving runners at first and third. End of 2, 1-0 Bulldogs. Back after this.
Reddington Fairview General Hospital is an independent, critical access community hospital located in Skowhegan, Maine. Reddington Fairview provides quality, comprehensive healthcare services including adult, geriatric, pediatric primary care, women's health, specialty care, surgical services, and rehabilitation services. We also provide diabetes education, community health education, wellness programs, and support groups. The hospital is located at 46 Fairview Avenue in Skowhegan, Maine. To learn more, call 207-474-5121 or visit online at rfgh.net.
Hey, welcome back to the Dave Martin Sports Complex. 1-0 as we go to the top of the third. Bulldogs in the lead. Rick Dougal, Gage Johnson in the Chase Toys Inc. Broadcast Center. Only 1 hit in the game, and it was a blast to straightaway center. Ashley Shores put a charge into one to give the Bulldogs a 1-0 lead. And the Lions, or Lioness, will have Caitlin Ryan, Maggie Metcalf, and back to the top of the order, Morgan Bonin to face Aaliyah Williams. Williams just given up 1 base runner so far in the game. Ball down in the dirt, 1-0. Way up high, 2-0. There's a strike. Fouled straight back. Ryan got a piece of it. Maggie Metcalf, the second baseman, waits on deck. Good crowd here for Belfast. A lot of people traveling down from, or up, I should say. I don't know. Is it down? Is it up? What is it? Sideways? Foul back from the coast. Coming up from the coast. That's about a 50-minute ride, so it's impressive. Good crowd here. 2-2 the count. Fouled straight back. Ryan getting a good piece of it, just missing it. Williams toes the slab, rocks and deals. Swing and a miss. Got her. Ball up in her eyeballs. Third strikeout of the game for Williams. That's going to bring up Maggie Metcalf, the second baseman. Williams rocks and fires. Strike. Threw that one right by Metcalf. Leadoff hitter Morgan Bonin waits on deck for Belfast. As I said, they come in 0-1 after losing their opener to the defending state champs, Madomic Valley. Lawrence 1-0 on the season, beating Waterville in their first game, 13-3. One and one the count. Here it comes. Down and in, 2-1. Here comes the 2-1. Fouled straight back, 2-2. I'm better off standing back here a little bit out of the sun, Gage. Woo. Williams has battled back to even the count. Swing and a miss. Got her. Pulled the string a little bit there, and Williams gets a second strikeout of the inning, fourth of the game. It's going to bring up Bonin. She was a strikeout victim in the first. Ball way up high. You know, the other thing that's tough up here, Gage, is the smell of hot dogs cooking. It's not fair. Just saying. 1-0 the count to Bonin. Waiting on deck. Parento. Ground ball by the third baseman. Down into the left field corner. Turning. Heading for second. And stand up double for Morgan Bonin. Derigo Vecchia instant replay. Pelletier didn't have a chance on that one. That was a bullet down the line. So a 2-out double here. Let's see if Williams can get out of this trouble. First hit of the game she's given up. Popped up. Tibbetts calls for it and makes the play. So the Lady Bulldogs able to get out of it. Just give up the one hit. They leave a runner. And at the end of 2.5, it's still 1-0 Bulldogs. Coming up this inning for the Lady Bulldogs will be the 2-3-4 hitters. Pelletier, Shores, and Maddie Provost to face McKay. Stick with us at the conclusion of the game. We'll have our post-game show brought to you by Hammond Lumber Company with 34 locations across Maine and New Hampshire and online at hammondlumber.com. We'll also have our player of the game brought to you by Hammond Lumber. And then also our player of the game, precision play of the game, I should say, Brought to you by Chase Toys, where they only have precision brands like Polaris ATVs, Skidoo snowmobiles, Lynx snowmobiles, Climb apparel, plus Toro and Husqvarna lawn and garden equipment. See what's available in the Thorndike Road in Unity or online at chasetoysinc.com. Pelletier struck out swinging in the first inning. The Bulldogs can build on their 1-0 lead here. We're in the bottom of the third. This is a softball 7 innings too, or is it 6 innings? It is 7 innings. Okay. Need to bone up on the rules. I think this is the first softball game I've done. Oh, that's right. Yep, you're right. There's a ground ball. It's going to go foul. Oh, that's right. Yep. Swing and a miss. 0-2 to Pelletier. Tough pitch on the outside corner with some giddy up. Here comes the 0-2 from McKay. In the dirt, right at the toes of Pelletier. 1-2 the count. Leadoff hitter in the third inning. Ashley Shores waits on deck. Popped up in the infield. McKay calls it and makes the play. Now, what's the chances with no runners on they're going to pitch to Ashley Shores here? I mean, why would you? I'm sure McKay would like to challenge her after Shores juiced one over the center field fence. But yeah, that was a shot. But why would you pitch to her here? I'd pitch around her. We'll see what happens. As I said last time, Ashley Shores with a bomb to center field. McKay rocks and fires. Ball's ripped up the middle, base hit. Shores 2 for 2. She doesn't get cheated up there. It's going to bring up Maddie Provost. She walked the last time. See if Coach Marcoux has something going here. Maybe a little hit and run or a bunt, something to get a runner in scoring position. But you don't want to take the bat out of Maddie's hands, that's for sure. McKay, down low, throw over to first. Back easily is Shores. McKay comes to the plate, fouled straight back. 1-1. Provost was on that one, just missed it. Leah Gallant waits on deck. 1 out here in the third. Runner on at first. Provost fouls this one straight back. One and two the count. McKay gets the sign, rocks and fires. In the dirt. Good stop by Luce, the catcher. Count evens at 2-2. Here comes the 2-2. Fouled. Provost just got a piece of that one. Plus, Maddie Provost going to Holy Cross to play basketball next year. Or later this year, I should say. After leading the Bulldogs to a state title. Ashley Shores going to Thomas to play softball and basketball. Ball low, runner going. Throw down, not in time. Stolen base for Shores. Full count here. Shore's on at second with one out. And Provost deliver. Here comes the 3-2. Swing and a miss. Got her. Tough pitch down in the zone. Two down. It's going to bring up Grant. She struck out looking her last time up in the first. Sorry, in the second. Shore's on at second after a single and a stolen base. Strike. Ooh, it was high. Right at the letters, apparently. He's been calling that high strike, though, today. He's been very consistent. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled in on the hands of Gallant. Quickly 0-2 here with two outs in the third. Inside, 1-2. Six strikeouts on the day for McKay, looking for number 7 to close out this inning. Two down, runner on at second. Ground ball to second base. Second baseman up with it and makes the play. So they strand a runner at second, don't get a run. The Bulldogs get a hit, no runs, one runner left on base at the end of 3, 1-0. Back after this.
Looking for a career in the electrical trade? E.S. Boulos Company has a comprehensive package just waiting for you. 1-866-865-5758 for more information or scan the QR code below. Central Maine Motors Auto Group. Discover the perfect vehicle to fit your lifestyle with their extensive inventory and expert guidance. Call their dedicated and professional sales team at 207-358-4606 or visit cmautogroup.com.
Welcome back to the Dave Martin Complex. 1-0 Bulldogs as we go to the fourth inning. Belfast will send up Jordan McKay, Gracie Moore, and Chloe Luce, the 3-4-5 hitters, to face Aaliyah Williams. She's only given up one hit through 3 innings so far. Our instant replays are brought to you by Dirigo Veterinary Care, intimate caring and cutting-edge facilities for all your pet care needs. Dirigo Veterinary Care, 14 Commons Drive in Waterville, right next door to Starbucks, or online at dirigovet.com. McKay popped up to the left fielder back in the first inning. Williams kicks and deals. Grounded to third. Pelletier up with it. Long throw across the diamond. Gets her. Good stretch by Tibbetts. One down. Here's Gracie Moore. She grounded out to the shortstop. Elkins back in the first. Out in front of that one. Fouls it off the ground. Straight back. Williams peers in for the sign. Kicks and deals. Little pop-up. Elkins goes back and makes a nice play. She was playing in a little bit. Elkins had a beat on that right from the beginning and is able to make the play. Two quick outs here as we go to Chloe Luce. She flew out to Provost in left in the second inning. Williams rocks and deals. Line drive. Oh, almost made the play. What did Elkins? Looked like that ball had some juice on it. Elkins looked like she had a beat on it, but couldn't make the play. We're going to give that a base hit. That ball was smoked. So 2-out base runner here for Belfast. That's going to bring up Sophia Larrabee. She grounded out to Pelletier the first time. Looks like we're going to have a pinch runner here. Or a courtesy runner, I guess, is what they're saying. Let's see if I can get the number here. It's Natalie Barrows, number 2, for Belfast, is going to run for loose. 2 down here, runner on at first. Ball. See if Coach Gray tries to get something going here. The courtesy runner probably has some wheels. But Shores has a gun behind the plate. Here's a strike. 1-1 the count. Here comes the 1-1. A little pop-up. Elkins able to range over and make the play. There's no way that Pelletier could have got there. So they leave a runner. 2 nice plays by Elkins at shortstop. At the end of 3.5, still 1-0 Bulldogs. Lawrence will bring up Leah Tibbetts, Casey Ross, and Natalie Garrard here, the 6, 7, 8 hitters. Epic View Sports Network has sponsorship space available for this broadcast. If you're looking to attract more customers, hire employees, or create awareness for your business, we can help. There are thousands of viewers just like you who watch sports here on Epic View Studios. Get your ad on TV. Call Brian at 207-631-8870 or email him at brian@epicviewstudios.com. I was looking the other day. We've got about 6,800 subscribers, and we're averaging, depending on the sport and the game, anywhere from 2,000 to 6,000 views. So, good way to get your message out for a minimal cost per view, really. When you're talking about $50, $100 a game, and you're getting thousands of views, that's pennies on the dollar. So, contact Brian. And also, you're helping your community. It's these sponsors that are in all the time, the Hammond Lumbers, the Derigo Vet Care, the Chase Toys. These guys are in every season, and they're big members of the community. So you want to help out your community. It's a great way to help out the community as well and be involved in local sports. Here's Leah Tibbetts. She walked her first time up, stole a base. There's a strike. Actually, she moved up on a wild pitch. She didn't steal the base, but first pitch is a strike from McKay. McKay with 6 Ks through the first 3 innings. That was a ball outside. The only blemish, a bomb to dead center by Ashley Shores in the first. Ball up high. Tibbetts holds off. Two and 1 the count. McKay brings it. Swing and a miss. One thing, Leah Tibbetts impressed me this season. We had our postseason interviews, and she talked about how she went to coach during the season, Coach Chesley. Here comes the 2-2. I'll finish after. Swing and a miss. Got her. She went to Coach Chesley and said, I don't feel like I'm helping the team. How many players do that? Not many players will go to a coach and say, I really don't feel like I'm helping the team. And Coach Chesley calmed her down and said, yeah, you're helping the team. You just don't realize it. And obviously she was a big part of their state title run. Here's Casey Ross. She struck out looking her first time up. Takes a strike this first pitch. We're in the bottom of the fourth. 1-0 Bulldogs swing. Got a piece of that one. It looks like it went off loose. And they call time, have the Coach Gray come out and take a look, make sure she's okay. I'm not sure where it hit her. Reddington Fairview General Hospital is a local independent critical access hospital providing quality comprehensive healthcare services located at 46 Fairview Avenue in Skowhegan. Learn more at rfgh.net. And Luce is going to put a little dirt on it and say, I'm ready to roll. Oh, and 2 the count to Ross. McKay rocks and fires. Tried the funny one, and Ross didn't bite. It was up out of the zone. 1 and 2 the count. Here comes the 1-2. Ross gets a piece of that one. One out here in the 4th. 1-0 Bulldogs. Ross, nice job of holding off. Gets the count even at 2 and 2. Natalie Garrard waits on deck. Just gets a piece. Nice job again by Ross. McKay surveys the defense, toes the slab, and gets ready to bring the 2-2. Here it comes. Got her looking. Tough pitch. Paints the outside corner. Second time looking for Ross. Second K of the inning, 8th of the game for McKay. Here's Garrard. She struck out swinging back in the 2nd inning. Ball's hit to center field. Center fielder right in her steps. Makes the play. 3 up, 3 down for the Bulldogs. The end of 4. 1-0. Lady Bulldogs in the lead. Back after this.
Building a new home or garage or expanding your current living space, the Home Planning Center specialist at Hammond Lumber Company are here to help. Bring them your ideas and explore Hammond's digital library of stock drawings for more inspiration. Hammond's drafting department will provide a customized floor plan. Once you approve the design, you'll receive detailed plans and a complete materials list. And when you buy all your materials from them, Hammond will refund all your design fees. To get started, bring your vision to Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Any commercial use, rebroadcast, retransmission, or distribution of the following presentation without the express written consent of Epic View Studios is strictly prohibited.
Welcome back to the Dave Martin Sports Complex. Rick Dougal, Gage Johnson in the Chase Toys Inc. broadcast booth. Top of the 5th, 1-0 Lady Bulldogs. And looks like we might have a pinch hitter here. See if I can find out who it is. Yes, Laura Carpenter is going to be hitting for Izzy Bailey. There's a strike, 1-1. Bailey struck out in her only at bat back in the 2nd inning. Only 1 hit given up by Williams through the first 4 innings. Ball is hit to center field, base hit. Coach Kevin Gray looking like a genius here, bringing in the pinch hitter Carpenter, and she gets a base hit to lead things off. That's going to bring up Caitlin Ryan, the shortstop. Tying run on at first. Nobody out here in the 5th. Ball up high. See if Coach Gray has something going here. A little bunt, maybe get the runner in scoring position. Ground ball to short. Elkins. Second one. Throw to first, not in time. They get the lead runner. First out of the inning. It's going to bring up Metcalf. She struck out. Back in the second. Or in the third, I should say. One out, runner on at first. Ball. Throw down. No, that was they weren't there. That ball, that throw was a little bit high, but Elkins and the second baseman for Lawrence Gallant was a little confusion as to who was covering, and the ball went into center field, but center fielder right there to make the play, and the runner does not advance. So stolen base, runner on at second with one out. Popped up. Play for Tibbetts. Nice play by Leah Tibbetts. And the runner's going to go. Then they put the tag in, just sliding under the tag is the base runner, Carpenter. I'm sorry, no, Caitlin Ryan. What a nice play by Tibbetts, though. And the umpires confer, and it was a good call. She slid under the tag. Tibbetts had a long throw, and she kind of looped it over there. But Pelletier did a nice job of getting the tag on her. So runner at third with two outs. Ball up high. Morgan Bonin doubled her last time up and struck out in the first. So can Bonin deliver the tying run here in the 5th? Williams rocks and fires. Popped up. Shores calls it and makes the play. Big out there. Nice job by Williams to hold that runner on at third and keep the score 1-0. They get one hit. Does Belfast? No errors by the Bulldogs and one runner left at third base. That's a huge, huge play. That's a tough play for the catcher, too. Well, the Bulldogs will have Chloe Grant Ham, Aaliyah Williams, and Natalie Pelletier in the 5th inning to face McKay, Jordan McKay, who's been cruising here a little bit. Last inning, a 1-2-3 inning, had 2 strikeouts. She's got 8 strikeouts through the first 4 innings. Discover your next outdoor getaway at Two Rivers Campground, located along the scenic Kennebec River and Wesserunset. I'm going to get that by the end of the season. I'm going to have that, boom, just like that. Stream in Skowhegan. Adventure, relaxation, and great memories await. Start your journey at Two Rivers Campground. Visit them online or call 474-6482. Central Maine Motors Auto Group, discover the perfect vehicle to fit your lifestyle with their extensive inventory and expert guidance. Call their dedicated and professional sales team at 207-358-4606 or visit cmautogroup.com. Here's Grant Ham, who walked her first time up. There's a strike. McKay starting to settle in here, looking a lot stronger and pounding the zone. The only real trouble she's had is with number 7 for the Bulldogs. Ground ball. Bell gets through McKay's legs, but the shortstop is there. Makes the play. That is a tough play. Caitlin Ryan, not because it was hit hard, but she had to judge the ball after it went through the legs of McKay. She makes a nice play, scoops it up, and throws out the runner. One down here in the 5th. That's going to bring up Williams. She flew out and struck out so far. Bulldogs lead at 1-0 here in the bottom of the 5th. McKay rocks and fires, fouled straight back. Which is really, you could see the velocity starting to creep up there for Jordan McKay. Oh, 0-2 the count to Williams. Natalie Pelletier waits on deck. Down in the dirt. Well, the Bulldogs love to get somebody on in front of Ashley Shores as my scorebook goes flying. Finally get a little breeze in here, blowing stuff around. Ground ball to the right side. Second baseman up, throws, gets her. Can of corn for Maggie Metcalf. And there's quickly 2 outs here in the 5th. Pelletier struck out and popped up to the pitcher her last time up. Swing and a miss. McKay has retired 7 in a row since Shores got the base hit back in the 3rd inning. Ball up high. 1 out here in the 5th. Shores waits on deck. Here comes the 1-1. Strike at the letters. Pelletier going to have to protect now with 2 strikes. 1 out here in the 5th. Tried to pull the string there, couldn't get it over the plate. Did McKay. It's 2-2. Fouled straight back. Nice job by Pelletier fouling that one off. A tough pitch away with some giddy up on it. McKay rocks and fires. Little pop up in between short and third, and they run into each other and the ball drops. No communication between the shortstop and third baseman, and the ball drops between them. Oh, that one hurts, especially with Ashley Shores coming up. Shores 2 for 2 with a bomb to center field, home run solo job in the 1st, and a line drive base hit back in the 3rd inning. Again, you cannot afford to get down 3-0 here, so you don't want to give her anything good to hit. McKay peers in, rocks and fires. Shores, big cut, missed it. 0-1 the count. McKay challenging her. I like it. No back down, no fear here by Jordan McKay. McKay rocks and brings the 0-1. Away, 1-1. 1 out. Runner on at first. Maddie Provost waits on deck. Shores 2 for 2 in the game with a home run. The only run of the game. Here comes. Outside. 2-1. McKay being very careful here with Ashley Shores. McKay gets the sign. Rocks and fires. Strike. At the letters. 2-2. Here comes the 2-2 from McKay. Outside, 3-2. One out, 2 outs. Runner on at first. Shores trying to do some more damage. Got her looking outside corner. Oh, she just painted that outside corner. Huge strikeout for McKay. Shores didn't like it. The Bulldogs leave a runner on, and at the end of 5, 1-0. Lawrence back after this.
Purpose-built, adventure-ready, freedom to go further. At Polaris, we have a history of making history. 40 years, and still redefining what's possible. This is the Sportsman 570 40th Anniversary Edition. Sportsman, legendary tough.
Chase Toys on the Thorndike Road in Unity, and call Josh or Brian today at 948-5729.
Welcome back to Dave Martin Sports Complex. Rick Dougal, Gage Johnson in the Chase Toys Inc. Broadcast Center. 1-0 here. A pitcher's duel as we go to the 6th inning. Belfast will have the 2-3-4 hitters, Katie Parento, Jordan McKay, and Gracie Moore to face Aaliyah Williams. Williams only has given up 2 hits in the game and allowed 1 base runner to get by second base. That was Caitlin Ryan, who she stranded at third base last inning with 2 outs on a pop-up to Ashley Shores. If the Bulldogs can close this one out, Williams has been very tough in this ball game. Parento is 0 for 1 with a walk back in the first. Ball in the dirt. Line drive, and it just gets over the glove of Tibbetts for a base hit. That was a rising line drive. Tibbetts had a beat on it, but it just got by her. It's a base hit. 3rd hit of the game for Belfast. That brings up Jordan McKay. She flew out to left field and grounded to 3rd. Swing and a miss, a big one. McKay trying to change the scoreboard with 1 swing. Waiting on deck, Gracie Moore, the catcher. Williams rocks and fires. Strike. Quickly 0-2 here to McKay. Here comes 0-2. The ball up high. Tried to get her to chase. McKay wasn't having it. Nobody out. Tying run on it first here in the 6th. Williams rocks and fires. Fouled back. Williams pulled a little bit of a string there. Had McKay out in front of that change up. Here comes the 1-2 from Williams. That one's up high. Quick throw down back in time is Parento. Two and two the count. Williams toes the slab, gets the sign, rocks and fires. Ball up high, another throw down. This time it goes into right field, but nice job backing up the play is Chloe Grantham. Not sure why Ashley threw that one down, but McKay comes all the way back from an 0-2 count to bring it full. 3 and 2. Sweat! Strike 3 called, down and in. Tough pitch. Huge K there. For Aaliyah Williams. That's going to bring up Gracie Moore, the first baseman. She grounded to short in the first and popped up to short in the fourth. Ball gets away. Shore's going to have to hustle back there. And the tying run gets down to second on a wild pitch. 1-0 the count to Moore. Waiting on deck, Chloe Luce, the catcher. Outfield playing shallow now. It's a foul ball with the tying run at second base, especially the right fielder, Grant Ham, playing very shallow. 1-1 the count. Ball up and away. 2-1. One out here in the sixth. Tying run on at second for Belfast. Line drive down the third base line. Foul. Ooh. Moore turned on that one, but just goes foul. That scores the tying run, definitely. But it's just a loud foul ball. Here comes the 2-2 from Williams. Ground ball to short. Looks back the runner, throws across. Nice stretch. Tibbetts going to throw over and try to get the runner, but they cannot. But good play by Elkins to get the out at first. And again, Belfast will have the tying run on at third with 2 outs. It's going to be up to Chloe Luce. Luce flew out to left and singled to right back in the fourth. Williams rocks and fires. Strike. Bulldogs leading 1-0 all the way back to the first inning. Dead center bomb. Line drive, base hit. That's going to tie it up, and it gets by Provost. And in with a stand-up double. It's actually a single and an error. Chloe Luce ties this game up with an RBI single. That's going to be a single and an error on the left fielder. I think that, the runner was on at third, so I'm not sure why Provost maybe thought she could come up throwing. Here's Larrabee. Larrabee has 0 for 2, grounded to third and popped to short. With the lead run is on at second now with 2 outs. Popped up foul. Tibbetts takes a look, but runs out of room. 1-1 here in the sixth. Lead run on at second base with 2 outs here in the sixth. 0-2 the count. Way up and away, and it's going to put another wild pitch. Is going to put the runner on at third. Second wild pitch of the inning for Williams. I think she was just trying to throw it a little too hard there to get the strikeout. 1-2 the count. Up high, 2-2. Larrabee trying to deliver. Ball, 3-2. And Shores smartly calls time here to go out and talk to her young pitcher. Williams started off great in this at bat, 2 quick strikes, and then she's just trying to overthrow a bit, I believe, is what it looks like from here. With that lead run on at third. Shores just telling her, stay within yourself, throw strikes here. Lead run on at third for Belfast. 2 outs, 3-2 count to Sophia Larrabee. Here it comes. Ball, she walked her. That's going to bring Carpenter back up again. She had a pinch hit single back in the 5th inning. Runners on at first and third. Coach Marcoux wants to go out and talk to his pitcher as well. Our instant replays are brought to you by Dirigo Vet Care, intimate caring and cutting-edge facilities for all your pet care needs. Dirigo Veterinary Care, 14 Commons Drive in Waterville, right next door to Starbucks, or online at dirigovet.com. Epic View Studios has sponsorship space available in this broadcast. If you're looking to attract more customers, hire employees, or create awareness for your business, we can help. There are thousands of viewers just like you who watch sports here on Epic View Sports Network. Get your ad on TV. Call Brian at 207-631-8870 or email him, Brian at epicviewstudios.com. Williams trying to pitch out of trouble here. First and third. The game is tied now. 1-1 here in the 6th. 2 outs. Carpenter singled her only plate appearance so far. She pinch hit for Izzy Bailey back in the 4th. Swing and a miss. Way out in front of that fastball. One and one the count. Ground ball up the middle. It gets through. And Belfast takes the lead 2-1. A seeing eye single by Carpenter has given the Lioness the lead here. Both runs scoring with 2 outs. Here's Caitlin Ryan, the shortstop. Swing and a miss. Ryan struck out in the 3rd and hit into a fielder's choice in the 5th. Ball outside. 1-1. 2 runs here with 2 outs in the 6th inning has given Belfast the lead 2-1. In the dirt, nice play by Shores. Two and one, 2 outs here. 2 runners on. Strike. Inside corner, 2-2. Williams trying to sneak out of this with just the 2 runs given up. Way up and out of the zone. over the head of Shores. Another wild pitch puts 2 runners in scoring position. That's the 3rd wild pitch of the inning for Williams. 2, and account is full. Walked her. Bases loaded. That's going to bring up the number 9 hitter, Maggie Metcalf. Metcalf has struck out and popped up to the first baseman. Belfast looking to break this one open here. Bases loaded, 2 outs in the 6th, leading 2-1. No place to put him. Williams got to get a strike here. Got to throw strikes, I should say. He's got 2 walks and 3 hits in the inning. There's a strike. Took a little something off that one. Williams peers in, gets the sign. Here comes the 1-1. Fouled off to the right. 1-2 the count. This is where Williams has had trouble here in this inning. She hasn't been able to close hitters out. She's had hitters 0-2 almost all the way through this inning. Here it comes. Fouled back. Shores takes a look, but it's not enough time for her to get back there. It was just a little squeaker pop-up. The count stays 1-2 here with 2 outs. Nice job of staying alive by Metcalf. That was a tough pitch, down and in, and she was able to get a piece of it and foul it straight back. Still 1-2 on Metcalf. Here comes the 1-2. Got her looking inside corner. Big strikeout there to keep the Bulldogs within striking distance. However, 3 hits, 2 walks, 2 runs, and Belfast takes the lead at the end of 5.5. The Bulldogs here in the bottom of the 6th will send up 4, 5, 6, Maddie Provost, Leah Gallant, and Leah Tibbetts to face Jordan McKay, who has been cruising. She had retired 7 in a row before the third baseman and shortstop collided last inning, putting Natalie Pelletier on base. And then she bared down and struck out Ashley Shores on a 3-2 pitch, down and away, painting on the outside corner. So the Bulldogs going to have to get some hits here to get back to Shores by the bottom of the 7th. Nine strikeouts through the first 5 innings for McKay. Maddie Provost will lead it off. She's walked in the first and struck out in the third. Belfast kept knocking on the door until they finally were able to knock it down and get a couple of runs last inning. Need some base runners. Here's Maddie Provost. McKay gets the sign. Rocks and fires. Ball up high. Well, that sun came back out again. Now it's hotter than a cannon in here again. Provost fouls this one off to the right and out of play. Good piece there. A little behind on that fastball. 1-1 the count. Ooh. That one looked a little high, but Mr. Brown's been calling that all night. 1-2 the count. Way up high that time, 2-2. Like McKay was looking for a little something extra there to throw it by Maddie. Here comes the 2-2. Provost hits it. It's going to get foul and goes out of play. Every Lawrence player, with the exception of Chloe Grant Ham, has struck out against McKay in this game. Here comes the 2-2. Down and in, 3-2. Good eye by Provost. Full count. Here it comes. Line down the right side, but out of play. Good piece of hitting there by Maddie, but couldn't keep it fair. Stays alive at 3-2. Two to one, Belfast with the lead, bottom of the sixth. Leadoff hitter Provost, trying to get something going here for the Bulldogs. Inside, walked her. Provost gets a leadoff walk. It's going to bring up Grant. She's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out. It's a strike. This Coach Chesley listening in, coming in late, complaining about the fact that I haven't mentioned state championship. Did I mention that earlier, Gage? Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, here's a nice bunt. And they're going to get the runner at first, but Gallant does her job in getting the tying run to second base. That's going to bring up Tibbetts. She struck out and walked. Yeah, I may have mentioned the fact that the Lady Bulldogs won a state championship earlier in the game. What you need to do, Greg, is tune in from the beginning. Then you might catch things like that. Swing and a miss. That one right by Tibbetts. See if Leah Tibbetts can deliver like she did in the state championship run. 1 out. Maddie Provost on at second base is the tying run. Ball up high. 1-1. Provost, the leader of that state championship run, averaged 27 plus points a game. Swing and a miss. Boy, when McKay has needed a little extra juice, she's been able to reach back and just throw it by hitters. 1-2 the count with Casey Ross on deck. Here it comes. Got her. Oh, that one looked a little high. But he's been calling it there all day. And 2 outs, 2 big outs here. The 10th strikeout of the game for Jordan McKay. That's going to bring up Casey Ross, who has struck out twice. Can she deliver the tying run? Provost can run. She's on at second. McKay rocks and fires. Swing and a miss. Kind of a half swing. Ball up and out of the zone. Two outs. Tying run on at second. This one's up and away. 1-1. McKay tried to get her chase. Could not. Two outs here in the sixth. Ooh, whoa, wow. That one looked pretty. Outside corner, 2-1. Natalie Gerard waits on deck for the Bulldogs. That one, good piece of hitting there by Ross. Able to foul it off. 2-2 the count. Two outs here. 2-1. Belfast with the lead. McKay down in the dirt. Full count. McKay gets the sign. Rocks and fires. Line drive up the middle, and it stays in the infield. It's going to be an infield hit for Casey Ross. Not Provost didn't get a very good jump on that, but I don't think she would have been able to score anyways. And they're going to have a pinch runner here for the Bulldogs. Oh, J.C. Elkins is going to run. He has a strike to Gerard. She's 0 for 2. Struck out in the second and flew out to center field in the sixth. Runner goes and steals second. This is not a stolen base, though. It's a defensive indifference. But that puts the lead run on at second base. But quickly, 2 strikes to Natalie Gerard. McKay trying to finish this inning off by herself. Little nubber. It's going to be a tough play. Luce can't make the play, and Provost is going to score. Luce tried to pick it up and tag Maddie Provost, but she couldn't make the play. Here's the Dirigo Vet Care instant replay. Maddie Provost knocked the ball loose, and we're tied at 2. Boy, 2 soft hits here off McKay has tied this game up for the Bulldogs. But they're all line drives in the book, so that's going to put the lead run on at third and bring Chloe Grantham up. Ball down low. The runner trying to get into a pickle there. Maybe get a run the cheap way, but McKay doesn't bite, and Gerard takes second base on defensive indifference. Grantham has walked and grounded to short. Another ground ball to the pitcher. McKay makes the play to get out of the inning, but the Bulldogs scratch out a run to tie this game at 2, go into the 7th. Back after this.
Any job goes more smoothly and successfully with the right people on your team, like the people at Hammond Lumber Company, where you'll find high-quality building materials from industry-leading suppliers and get expert advice and professional services. Hammond offers timely delivery with their own fleet of trucks, with boom and forklift trucks available. For your next project, get the materials and services you need to succeed from Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
And welcome back to the Dave Martin Sports Complex. Rick Dougal, Gage Johnson in the Chase Toys Broadcast Center. Top of the 7th. Belfast will have the leadoff hitter. We'll have the 1-2-3 hitters here. Morgan Bovin, Cadence Parento, and Jordan McKay to face Aaliyah Williams. There's a ball. Bovin 1 for 3 with a double back in the 3rd inning. In the dirt, 2-0. Williams has been struggling a little bit with her control over the last few innings. Had 3 walks last inning. I'm sorry, 2 walks and 3 hits last inning. Ball inside, 3-0. Well, you don't want to put the lead run on here in the 7th to lead off the inning. Belfast just looking for base runners. Bovin probably will be taking here. 3-0. There's a strike. Parento waits on deck. Another strike, 3-2. Williams trying to come all the way back here. Here comes. Got her looking. Strike 3. Big strikeout to start the inning. Sixth strikeout of the game for Williams. Here's Parento, who is 1 for 2 in the game with a walk. Ball outside. She singled back in the 6th inning and scored the tying run. Here comes the 1-0. Yeah, it's fouled at the plate. Lawrence took the lead in the 1st inning on an Ashley Shores absolute bomb to dead center. Belfast came back in the 6th inning. They waited till the 6th inning to take a 2-1 lead, and then the Bulldogs scratched out a run last inning. It's a ball outside. 3-1 to tie this one at 2. That's where we sit here in the top of the 7th. Swing and a miss. Ball down and out of the zone. I think Parento helped Williams out on that one. 3-2 the count. McKay waits on deck. Swing and a miss. Got her. 2 quick strikeouts. And McKay, the pitcher, comes to the plate. She's 0 for 3 with fly out, ground out, and a strikeout. Williams up high, ball 1. Struggled a bit last inning, but has come back strong in this one, striking out the first 2 hitters. Out in front of that one, just got a piece, and it's fouled back. 1-1. Here comes the 1-1 from Williams. Line drive to center field, and Garrard can't get it. And it goes by her all the way to the fence. McKay rounds second. They're going to try to score her. Here comes the throw, and not in time, McKay. With an inside the park home run. We're going to give that a home run. That did get under the glove, but trying to make a diving catch was the center fielder, which probably ill-advised with 2 outs and nobody on. That's a huge play right there as McKay gives Belfast the lead 3-2. The ball was hit hard, and it was a sinking liner. And is it Garrard, the center fielder? Yeah, Natalie Garrard came in, tried to make the diving play, but it got by her all the way to the fence. And it was a long run for the right fielder to get over there. And McKay dove in with the lead run. 2-0 the count. Little nubber at the plate. That's going to go foul. 2-1 the count. Belfast taking the lead 3-2 on a 2-out inside the park home run. Ball down and in. 3-1. Gracie Moore is 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a pop-up. Chloe Luce waits on deck. She knocked in the tying run last inning. Ball 4. Is Luce, who is 2 for 3 on the day, 2 singles and an RBI. She also scored the lead run last inning. Line drive up the middle, base hit. Garrard gets it in quickly, but the runner's at first and second now with 2 outs. For Belfast, 3 for 3 on the day. I'm sorry, 3 for 4 on the day for Chloe Luce. Making a bid for player of the game. First and second, 2 outs. Shores comes out to talk to Williams. Make sure they know where they're going with the ball here and telling her to just throw strikes, stay within yourself. Sophia Larrabee is the hitter. She is 0 for 2 with a walk. Was stranded at third base back in the 6th inning, in the 2-run 6th inning for Belfast. First and second, 2 outs here in the 7th. 3-2, Belfast with the lead. Williams rocks and fires. Ball up high. Struggling to find the zone here after the inside the park home run by Jordan McKay. Ball up high. There's a strike. Williams did not have a walk in the first 5 innings. And then in the 6th inning, she had 2 walks. This inning, she's got a walk. So it's the last couple of innings that have really been a struggle for Williams to find the plate. 3-1 the count. Runners on at first and second. Ball, she walked her. Bases juiced. And here comes Carpenter, the pinch hitter. She's 2 for 2 since entering the game. Knocked in the lead run last inning. All up high. No place to put her. Williams rocks and fires. Popped up. Center field. And it's going to drop in. No communication out there. And 2 runs are going to score on the error by the second baseman, Leah Gallant. I don't know why she's making that play over there. That should have been a play that Elkins called her off. But the error costs 2 runs, 2 more runs for Belfast, and they lead it 5-2. Ball in the dirt. Runners on at first and second now. Here's Caitlin Ryan. She is 0 for 2 with a walk. Ball is hit to left field. Provost comes in and makes the play. Not before Belfast does damage, all with 2 outs. An inside the park home run and then a 2-run error by the second baseman give him 3 runs. So at the end of 6.5, it's 5-2 Belfast. Bulldogs are going to send up the 2-3-4 hitters here to face McKay. Well, the scoreboard has it 4-2, but it is 5-2. It was bases loaded, right? Our instant replay is brought to you by Dirigo Vet Care, intimate caring and cutting-edge facilities for all your pet care needs. Dirigo Vet Care, 14 Commons Drive in Waterville, right next door to Starbucks. We're online at dirigovet.com. Discover your next outdoor getaway at Two Rivers Campground, located along the scenic Kennebec River and Wessarunset Stream in Skowhegan. Oh, baby, I'm getting it. Adventure, relaxation, and great memories await. Start your journey at Two Rivers Campground. Visit them online or call 474-6482. Actually, it's Williams, Pelletier, and Shores. Williams is 0 for 3 with a strikeout. The Bulldogs need base runners here. McKay getting stronger as the game goes on. She's got 10 strikeouts through 6 innings. Ball 1 down low. 2 in the 6th, 3 in the 7th for Belfast. Ball up high to give them this 5-2 lead. Bulldogs got a run in the first on Ashley Shore's home run to center. And then they scratched out a run in the 6th to tie it on an infield single. Ball down low, 3-0. Natalie Garrard with that infield single that tied the game. When I say infield, I mean infield. It was about 4 feet away from the plate. Ball's ripped down the right field line and out of play. Surprise, Williams had the green light at 3-0. McKay with the 3-1. Inside, leadoff runners on for the Bulldogs. Here's Pelletier, 0 for 3, reached on an error back in the 5th. Struck out and popped up to the pitcher. Ball down low. McKay struggling to find the zone here in the 7th inning with a 3-run lead. What you don't want to do if you're McKay is walk Natalie Pelletier and bring Ashley Shores to the plate, being the tying run. Out in front on that one is Pelletier, and it's going to be a foul down the third base line. Shores waits on deck. She's 2 for 2 with a home run and a single. One and one the count. Here comes. Swing and a miss. Tough pitch down and in. Ball goes into right field, but the runner not able to advance as Williams had to dive back in. Carpenter with the backup in right field. 1-2 the count to Pelletier. McKay rocks and fires. Pelletier stays alive with a foul ball off her hands. That was a tough pitch on the inside part of the plate. She was able to foul off. McKay rocks and fires. That's a little liner, and it's going to drop in for a hit. And the runner's going to be out. Nice hustle play by the left fielder. Came in, charged that ball, and was able to turn. Sophia Larrabee made a nice play as Williams had to hold off. Thought she should have probably gone halfway, though. I don't think she went far enough. Here's Ashley Shores. 2 for 3. Home run, single, and a strikeout. McKay way up out of the zone. And Pelletier going to be at second base. One out. Ball away, 2-0. Now McKay can be careful here with Shores. With the base open. And Provost on deck. Popped up down the third base line and out of play. Two and one the count. I'll tell you one thing, Gage. I'm going to bring some water next time. I'm drier than a covered bridge up here. Two and one the count to Ashley Shores. Ripped up the middle, base hit. And they're going to hold the runner at third. Shores another seed to center field. She's 3 for 4. First and third. Provost, the tying run at the plate with one out here in the seventh. Ball up and away. Shore's run doesn't really mean anything. So Belfast will let her steal if she wants. Leah Gallant on deck. Ball's hit to the right side. It's going to get through. And it's going to get by the right fielder a little bit. Shore's able to cruise into third. A seeing eye single by Provost has delivered a run to make it 4-3. 5-3, sorry. Shores goes all the way to third on it. Gallant is 0 for 2 with a sacrifice. One out here in the seventh. Bulldogs trying to come back. Ball up high. Now they're going to pay attention to Maddie over there at first because she's the tying run. Leah Tibbetts waits on deck. Gallant struck out in the first, grounded out in the third. There's a strike. And they're going to allow Provost to take second on defensive indifference. So now the tying run is on at second base for Gallant. Fouled straight back. Boy, wouldn't Leah Gallant like to have get a little something back after that error that scored 2 runs last inning. One and 2 the count. McKay trying to bear down and get out of this inning. Tying run on at second. One out. Got her looking. Pulled the string and froze Gallant. Second out of the inning. 11th strikeout of the game for McKay. That leaves it up to Tibbetts. Leah Tibbetts trying to deliver the tying run at second. Ball up high. Tibbetts walked back in the second, struck out in the fourth, struck out looking in the sixth. Ball is rifled down the right field line, but out of play. You got the state championship connection here. Tibbetts at bat. Shores at third. Provost at second. Can they deliver like they did in the state championship game? 2 outs. Another foul to the right side and out of play. Tibbetts getting the bat on the ball here, but still behind on that fastball. 1-2 the count. Belfast leading 5-3. Bottom of the seventh. 1-2 the count. McKay trying to close this one out. Got her looking. Strike 3. Game over. 12th strikeout of the game, and Belfast able to win it 5-3. We'll take a break, come back with the Hammond Lumber postgame show after this.
Today's game is sponsored by NEL Analytical, located at 227 China Road in Winslow, Maine's largest laboratory services provider. NEL Analytical offers complete laboratory services including water, environmental testing, and analysis in chemistry and microbiology, as well as custom and standard media manufacturing services. Call NEL Analytical today for all of your testing needs at 873-7711.
Welcome back to the Dave Martin Sports Complex here. Rick Dougal, Gage Johnson in the Chase Toys Inc. broadcast booth. Tough one for the Bulldogs as they lose 5-3. They led most of the game, 1-0 until Belfast got 2 runs in the sixth to take the lead. The Bulldogs scratched out a run to tie it in the bottom of the sixth. And then Belfast with 2 outs in the seventh get an inside the park home run by Jordan McKay to take the lead. They tack on 2 more runs on an error to make it 5-3, and the Bulldogs come back in the bottom of the seventh, score a run, and leave the tying run at second as the game ends on a strikeout. Let's get our post-game awards done. Our precision play of the game brought to you by Chase Toys, where they only have precision brands like Polaris ATVs, Skidoo snowmobiles, Link snowmobiles, Climb Apparel, plus Toro and Husqvarna lawn and garden equipment. See what's available in the Thorndike Road Community or online at chasetoysinc.com. We're going to give that to the catcher, Chloe Luce. She flew out in her first at bat in the second, and then she singled 3 straight times, including an RBI single that drove in the tying run back in the sixth. She also scored 2 runs and then drove in a run in the seventh as well. So she was 3 for 4. I'm sorry, she didn't drive in a run. She scored a run, scored 2 runs in the game. 3 for 4 with an RBI and 2 runs scored. Our player of the game, Chloe Luce of the Belfast Lioness. And our player of the game brought to you by Hammond Lumber Company with 34 locations, 34 locations across Maine and New Hampshire and online at hammondlumber.com. Again, 5-3 victory for Belfast for Gage Johnson. And I'm Rick Dougal. Have a great night, everybody.
Your kitchen, find all the materials and services you need at Hammond Lumber Company. Get inspired by the extensive in-store displays in Hammond's kitchen, bath, and flooring division. Hammond's designers will help you visualize your space before the work begins, and all design fees are refunded when you purchase your materials from them. And Hammond delivers from 34 locations across Maine and New Hampshire. When it's time for a new kitchen, it's time to bring your vision to Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Reddington Fairview General Hospital is an independent, critical access community hospital located in Skowhegan, Maine. Reddington Fairview provides quality, comprehensive healthcare services including adult, geriatric, pediatric primary care, women's health, specialty care, surgical services, and rehabilitation services. We also provide diabetes education, community health education, wellness programs, and support groups. The hospital is located at 46 Fairview Avenue in Skowhegan, Maine. To learn more, call 207-474-5121 or visit online at rfgh.net. Looking for a career in the electrical trade? E.S. Boulos Company has a comprehensive package just waiting for you. 1-866-865-5758 for more information or scan the QR code below. Central Maine Motors Auto Group. Discover the perfect vehicle to fit your lifestyle with their extensive inventory and expert guidance. Call their dedicated and professional sales team at 207-358-4606 or visit cmautogroup.com.
Building a new home or garage or expanding your current living space? The Home Planning Center specialists at Hammond Lumber Company are here to help. Bring them your ideas and explore Hammond's digital library of stock drawings for more inspiration. Hammond's drafting department will provide a customized floor plan. Once you approve the design, you'll receive detailed plans and a complete materials list. And when you buy all your materials from them, Hammond will refund all your design fees. To get started, bring your vision to Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Any commercial use, rebroadcast, retransmission, or distribution of the following presentation without the express written consent of Epic View Studios is strictly prohibited.
Purpose-built, adventure-ready, freedom to go further. At Polaris, we have a history of making history. 40 years, and still redefining what's possible. This is the Sportsman 570 40th Anniversary Edition. Sportsman, legendary tough.
Chase Toys on the Thorndike Road in Unity and call Josh or Brian today at 948-5729.
Any job goes more smoothly and successfully with the right people on your team, like the people at Hammond Lumber Company, where you'll find high-quality building materials from industry-leading suppliers and get expert advice and professional services. Hammond offers timely delivery with their own fleet of trucks, with boom and forklift trucks available. For your next project, get the materials and services you need to succeed from Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Today's game is sponsored by NEL Analytical, located at 227 China Road in Winslow, Maine's largest laboratory services provider. NEL Analytical offers complete laboratory services including water, environmental testing, and analysis in chemistry and microbiology, as well as custom and standard media manufacturing services. Call NEL Analytical today for all of your testing needs at 873-7711.
When you're ready ready to remodel your kitchen, find all the materials and services you need at Hammond Lumber Company. Get inspired by the extensive in-store displays in Hammond's kitchen, bath, and flooring division. Hammond's designers will help you visualize your space before the work begins, and all design fees are refunded when you purchase your materials from them. And Hammond delivers from 34 locations across Maine and New Hampshire. When it's time for a new kitchen, it's time to bring your vision to Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Reddington Fairview General Hospital is an independent, critical access community hospital located in Skowhegan, Maine. Reddington Fairview provides quality, comprehensive healthcare services including adult, geriatric, pediatric primary care, women's health, specialty care, surgical services, and rehabilitation services. We also provide diabetes education, community health education, wellness programs, and support groups. The hospital is located